Sure. Here's a 2,000-word cartoon story for children. The Adventure of Little Breezy and the Lost Stars. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a little girl named Breezy. Breezy wasn't like other children, she had a gift. She could talk to the wind. Every day, Breezy would run through the fields, laughing and chatting with the breezes that swirled around her. The winds told her all sorts of fascinating stories about faraway places, magical creatures, and ancient secrets. Breezy was never lonely because the winds were her best friends. One evening, as the sun began to set and painted the sky in shades of purple and orange, Breezy noticed something strange. The stars didn't appear. The sky was dark, except for a few scattered clouds. Breezy frowned. "Where are the stars?" she asked the wind. The wind whispered in her ear, "Something's wrong, Breezy. The stars are lost." "Lost? But stars don't get lost," Breezy said, puzzled. "They've always been there, twinkling in the sky." "I'm afraid something has happened," the wind sighed. "The stars have been swept away to a faraway place, hidden by a dark cloud. Only someone with a brave heart can bring them back." Breezy's heart skipped a beat. She loved the stars. They filled her dreams with wonder and hope. She knew she couldn't let them stay lost. "I'll find them," Breezy declared with determination. "I'll bring the stars back," the wind laughed softly. "You're a brave one, Breezy. But the journey won't be easy. You'll need to face many challenges. Are you ready?" Breezy took a deep breath. "I'm ready." The next morning, Breezy set off on her adventure. She packed a small bag with some snacks, a flashlight, and a map she had drawn of the world as the wind had described it to her. Her first stop was the Whistling Woods, a forest where the trees could talk. As Breezy wandered deeper into the woods, the trees whispered to one another. They seemed to be watching her closely. Breezy waved and called out, "Hello, trees. Have you seen the lost stars?" A tall oak tree bent its branches down toward her. "The stars, you say?" "Yes, they've been taken by the cloud of shadows that lives in the Valley of Echoes. But it's a dangerous place. You must be careful, little one." Breezy nodded, her face full of resolve. "Thank you for the warning, Mr. Oak Tree. I'll be careful." "Remember," the oak tree added, "the valley echoes what you fear. Stay strong, and you will find your way." With those words in her heart, Breezy continued on her journey, following the wind's directions toward the Valley of Echoes. As she walked, she passed through the Silver Meadow, a field of tall, shimmering grasses. The sunlight reflected off the silver strands, creating a magical glow. Breezy paused for a moment to admire the beauty around her. Suddenly, the grass began to sway, even though there was no wind. A tiny creature hopped out from behind a tall blade of grass. It was a rabbit, but not just any rabbit. It wore a tiny vest and glasses, and its fur was a shimmering silver. "Hello," the rabbit said in a squeaky voice. "I'm Wisp, the keeper of the Silver Meadow. What brings you here, young adventurer?" "I'm looking for the lost stars," Breezy explained. "Have you seen them?" Wisp's little nose twitched. "Ah, yes, the stars. They were taken by the cloud of shadows, but they are hidden in the Valley of Echoes. That's a tricky place. You must face your fears there, you know." "I know," Breezy said, her voice steady. "But I have to bring them back. They belong in the sky." Wisp smiled and hopped closer. "Then take this." He handed her a small glowing stone. "It will light your path through the valley. But remember, it's not just light you need. You need courage, too." Breezy thanked Wisp, and with the glowing stone in her pocket, she continued on her journey. As she walked, the sun began to set, and the sky turned dark. Breezy wasn't afraid, though. The wind still whispered encouraging words to her. Soon, Breezy reached the entrance to the Valley of Echoes. It was a strange place, where the wind seemed to disappear, and the air felt thick and heavy. The ground was soft and squishy beneath her feet, and shadows stretched long in the fading light. "I'm here," Breezy whispered to herself. "Now I just have to find the cloud of shadows." The valley was eerily silent, and Breezy's heart began to race. Suddenly, a loud, booming voice echoed through the valley. "Who dares enter my domain?" Breezy looked around but saw nothing. The voice was coming from all directions. "I am Breezy," she called out, trying to sound brave. "I'm here to bring back the lost stars." The shadows seemed to stir around her. "The stars are mine now," the voice said, low and menacing. "They belong to the cloud of shadows, and you will never take them back." Breezy's heart pounded in her chest, but she remembered what the wind had said, "Stay strong." She clenched her fists and stepped forward. "I won't be afraid," she said aloud. "I believe the stars belong to the sky, not to the darkness." The shadows around her grew thicker, swirling like a storm. The voice laughed. "You cannot defeat me. You are only a child. Your fears will stop you." Breezy felt a cold chill, and suddenly, dark shapes began to appear around her. She saw visions of all her fears. The fear of being alone, the fear of failure, the fear of the dark. The shapes seemed to grow larger, threatening to swallow her whole. But Breezy stood tall. She held the glowing stone tightly in her hand. "I won't let you take away the stars," she said firmly. The shadows wavered, and Breezy could feel the light from the stone pushing them back. "I am not afraid," she whispered. "I believe in the stars, and I believe in myself." The cloud of shadows screeched, angry and frustrated. The shadows started to dissolve, and Breezy could see the stars in the distance, trapped in a swirling dark cloud. With one final step forward, she raised her hand, and the glowing stone shone brighter than ever. The dark cloud hissed, and then, with a burst of light, the stars broke free. They soared back into the sky, twinkling and shining as they had before. The Valley of Echoes was once again peaceful, and the shadows disappeared. "You did it," a voice called out. Breezy turned around and saw the wind, swirling around her in delight. "You were brave, Breezy. You didn't let your fears control you. The stars are free again, thanks to you." Breezy smiled, her heart light. "Thank you," whined. "I couldn't have done it without your help." With the stars shining brightly above her, Breezy made her way back home, where she was welcomed by her family and friends. And every night, when she looked up at the stars, she knew that no matter how dark things seemed, she could always face her fears and find the light. And so, the little girl who talked to the wind became a hero, not because she was the strongest or the bravest, but because she believed in the power of hope, courage, and the stars. The end. This story teaches children about the power of bravery, facing their fears, and believing in themselves. It's filled with adventure and a bit of magic. Let me know what you think or if you want any changes.